Many migrants are searching for other methods of obtaining a temporary visa as a result of the decline in state nominations and the termination of some Australian work visas. In addition, the Australian government's recently unveiled migration strategy encourages individuals to think about locating a sponsor to assist them in their migration to Australia, which may eventually lead to permanent residency. It takes work, perseverance, and a little bit of strategy to locate a sponsor in Australia. And in this video, we'll give you 8 ways to easily get an employer to sponsor your Australian visa. 1. Learn about the visa options and what they require. An employer sponsor is required for 4 different types of visas. The 482 Temporary Skill Shortage Visa, which allows Australian firms to manage labor shortages by bringing in qualified individuals. The 186 Employer Nomination Scheme Visa, which enables qualified professionals to reside and work permanently in Australia upon employer nomination. For skilled workers who want to work outside of Australia's major cities, they can explore the 494 Skilled Employer-Sponsored Regional Visa. In addition, there is the Designated Area Migration Agreements, which provide a versatile strategy for tackling distinct economic and labor circumstances throughout Australia. 2. Prepare your profile for the employer-sponsored positions. First, ensure that your cover letter and CV are appropriate for the Australian criteria for the relevant or priority list occupation. For instance, if you are applying for a job as a chef, emphasize your relevant training and experience. Here are a few questions you ought to ask yourself. Has my LinkedIn profile been updated with my qualifications and experience? Have I passed the English language proficiency exam needed to obtain a work visa? Is registration necessary for health professionals in my line of work? You can use these procedures as a basis to begin your sponsorship search. 3. Search the key online job websites. Seek and Workforce Australia are the most popular employment websites in Australia. Since many firms do not want to recruit workers who require a sponsored visa, you may refine your search by adding keywords like employer sponsor, 482 sponsorship, or DAMA. 4. Research and contact employers that are approved sponsors. A list of accredited sponsors who have been accepted and have a good track record and expedited processing times may be found online. A labor agreement employer can also be located by looking through the employers listed on the Department of Home Affairs website. See the searchable list of labor agreement employers in the description below. To find firms that fit your vocation, you might start by looking at the listings of labor agreements or recognized sponsors. For instance, eateries or huge hotels catering to chefs. 5. Consider regional areas and smaller cities. Think about relocating to areas with higher shortages and maybe better chances of finding a sponsor for your line of work. Consider positions in or connected to the sector you're targeting for onshore individuals, but perhaps at a lesser level than your ideal position. For instance, if you'd want to work in construction management, you might also want to think about becoming a construction supervisor, which might present you with the chance to begin working in your industry in Australia. 6. Build your personal and professional network. Think about networking, which includes attending events in person, and if you can, try to make it to industry gatherings, webinars, and forums. Attending conferences may be an excellent way to network within your sector, and the likelihood of discovering a possible sponsor increases with the amount of contacts you make. 7. Engage with potential employers. It's time to get involved as soon as you locate possible sponsors. Before requesting sponsorship, onshore candidates with temporary visas might want to think about finding a job that fits their needs and developing a connection with the employer. It might be more challenging for applicants who live abroad because you might have to discuss your desire for sponsorship very early. 8. Getting professional help with your visa. Once you've found a sponsor, you might choose to get assistance with your visa application from a lawyer or licensed migration agent. While it might be difficult to find an employer sponsor in Australia, it is completely possible if you use the appropriate techniques. Persistence and a proactive approach are crucial, whether you are using internet resources, networking, or contacting firms personally. That will be all in this video. Please share your opinions with us in the comments area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable the notification bell to receive updates on job and immigration news. Thanks for watching.